Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker on the PC. We are on our first steps on the road to glory. We need to reclaim the stolen lands for ourselves. And we have a time limit of 89 days and 23 hours. Certainly a far more intensive time limit than Wrath, which doesn't really have any time limit. I mean, you could just skip 1,000 days if you wanted. But yeah, here we're actually under a time crunch, which is pretty old school. It reminds me of like, I don't know, like Fallout 2 or something. But we're heading over to a trading post. We were told to go there just for shelter, fresh information, and supplies. So let's be on our way. Now, it doesn't actually tell you where it is. But, yeah, just keep going. Keep going. Very nice. It's a couple thylacines. A little flank action. Nope. Didn't count it. Awesome.
Attack.
Critical miss. Charge it up. Miss.
Do not falter.
There you go. We could rest here, but it's not really required yet.
I feel tired.
Now we'll rest. So first you have, so in this one you have rations. You need a ration for every person. Otherwise it's not good. So we have a hunting skill. That will gather rations. So it's going to take 0 hours and then we'll get 4 rations. Yeah. So, I don't know the DC. It doesn't show the DC. Yeah. Then there's Camp Camouflage, of course. I feel like she's going to be better for that. I don't know how it assigned these. She'll be at a +1. And then there's cooking. So we have the hearty meal, +1 bonus on all saving throws for a day. DC is 20. So it's yeah, I guess it's our best bet. And then watch order, you know, to guard the camp. So in case we do get ambushed past our camouflage, you know, we'll be alerted so that we're not like just sleeping or, you know, not in our armor and things like that. So not a great roll on there. And then there's some special rolls. So Valerie can maintain armor, Lindsay inspire competence, Amiri sharpen weapons. Problem is it doesn't really say what that is. Okay, here it is. So if she did this, she'd gain a +1 circumstance AC bonus in the first battle within 12 hours. Okay. If Lindsay did it, she would give a +2 competence bonus on camp duty skills. So that's pretty good. when we have more people in our party. And then Amiri sharpens weapons, +1 damage in the first battle within the next 12 hours. Good stuff. But we have it set fine, so we'll just do that. Yeah, there's only 4 of us, so.
Fight. I want to hit somebody so hard my fists are itching.
All right, so hunting took 18 hours. We got 4 rations. Our camp camouflage is successful, and we didn't get the hearty meal. So we're not ambushed. We got our food, but it took a long time. So now we can see that we have 88 days and 5 hours left. And again, I haven't really played past this trading post, so I don't know how intensive the time frame is going to be. I assume it's not like brutal. But, you know, and if really worse comes to worse, I'm sure we can cheat and just do away with that.
I'll go ahead.
Save yourselves, fools. I should alter my formation a little bit. In the name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority in the stolen lands, we demand this week's tax and some beer. And where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. You want to drink some of my blood, too? I'm sick of you. You're like locusts. You think you control everything around here just because you put up that painted rag of yours? You come here, squeeze us dry, and come... you must be guests from Restov. My task is to clear this land of bandits. I'll start right now. Retreat! We're too few for a fight. Let's call for help from camp. No way. This means we can rob a few idiots instead of just one. To arms, everyone!
To victory!
You're playing with the auto end turn option enabled. I want to not leave it enabled because it sometimes... Yeah, if you have free actions, it'll just end your turn when you could do free actions, so... Valerie, I guess, just charge, protect this guy. I mean, that's Oleg, so kind of want to help him out. Don't fire. Oh, god damn it, dude. Do you have any sense in your skull? Oh, nice. Beautiful. That I don't think we're gonna get a charge on, so just head up there. Yikes. This guy's tough as nails.
Serves you right.
Alright. We leveled up, baby.
Don't hesitate.
Some short swords and some leather armor. We're gonna sell everything, so may as well grab it. Okay. Take that, you scoundrels! But now, the girl got away. A plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came before to collect taxes, but this time they'll come to punish treason. Now what are we to do? If only I could end if only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe and show those rats what's what. Dove, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over. I saw it. I just needed to be sure you were all right. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. I saw someone run out of the trading post. Do you know who it was? That must have been Boken. He sells potions. He lives out in the forest like a hermit, but he comes here every day. He knows every tree and bush in the area and how they can help you. The Stag Lord's gang wants him to work for them. He lacks the courage to fight those bandits, but he won't just walk away from us. He has a good heart, even if he grumbles a lot, especially recently. Let's get to the point. You say the bandits are going to attack again? Who are they and when will they arrive? Who are they? They're the Stag Lord's gang, that's who. These lands teem with bandits like bedbugs in a beggar's hut, and you just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Stag Lord won't take an insult like this lightly, and his henchmen are more like demons than men. Okay, how many bandits are there? What do they want? What do they want? Those bloodsuckers think they own this land. They come, take what they want, and steal the better part of our money every month as a toll for their leader. They even broke our gate so we couldn't try to hide anything from them. No one knows exactly how many there are. Sometimes only 5 or 6 come, sometimes it's a whole gang. I'd have shown them what for long ago, if not for Svetlana. They claimed they were collecting taxes. Why? For the Stag Lord and his cronies, of course. That Stag Lord fancies himself a king in these parts. He may have antlers for a crown, but all the troublemakers around here are happy to follow his orders as long as they're paid. So they charge an arm and a leg as taxes, and they call their executions punishment for treason, even those who never swore allegiance to the Stag Lord. They're killed fast if they're lucky. If not... Dove, why don't you go start supper while we finish our talk? I have no need to be protected from dark talk. I'm not some blind kitten, you know. I've seen what they do to people. Most of the gang is made up of simple bandits, but there are a few monsters among the leadership, especially those close to the Stag Lord. Ox and Dovin from Nizra come to mind. They like to make a show of their tortures and executions. My husband and I, we saw the bodies. Well, you have nothing to fear. I'll help you deal with the attack. Well, I appreciate your good intentions. I may not have the best manners, but Oleg Levitin is the last name you'll hear accused of being ungrateful. If we manage to defend this post, I'll reward you proper. We have to hide Svetlana. Please don't argue, Dove. Now, we also need to decide on a plan. Go ahead and look around. There may be some tools that can be used for the battle. There are some pretty solid traps around. Some tar and a box of alchemist fire, looks like. Alchemist fire. We could put it by the gate, light it off with a burning arrow when those bandits are nearby. But that could set the post on fire. Well, maybe if we covered the walls with something to protect them. Alright, yes, I think it could work. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with a crossbow back in my day. Alright, I'm gonna look around. You notice some good steel traps in the box. Use traps to help catch the bandit. Nice, look at that. Seems to be tar. Spill tar near the trading post entrance to help slow down the bandit. Okay. Another heavy mace.
Let us be careful.
This is going to be quite the massacre. Oh, some potatoes? What brings you here? What's there to tell? I'm an herbalist. Make potions and sell them. Gather herbs, roots, berries. We could use your help fighting the bandits. Where's this coming from? You want an old man like me to fight? Here, take this potion. Consider that my help in your fight. The bandits here bother you as much as Svetlana and Oleg, maybe more. Help us get rid of them for good. Okay. We tried.
Clear.
He gave us a potion at least. Potions be good. Let's, as a rule, just put a potion on everybody's bar. Because it replenishes automatically now. Whoops. There's no reason not to have a potion. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I think let's do our level up before this big battle. Okay. So for us, we probably want to continue down Skirnir. I mean, you're never going to get anything that interesting at level 2. But we do get our base attack bonus. Whereas if you just suddenly leveled into fighter, you'd get your base attack bonus there at level 1. So with this, we'll kind of be like a level 1 fighter. Let's take a bonus hit point. And boop, boop, boop. We get another level 1 spell that we can take. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Expeditious Retreat. We could really haul ass. But our problem is spell slots. I think we just have too many spells to even think about. Maybe True Strike, although I don't know. So how long does True Strike last? 1 round. So it's a standard action 1 round. But there are some things and times when you just want to hit every other turn guaranteed. Okay. Let me just look at her spell book real quick. So she's got an extra slot. So probably Grease is pretty good. But let's go for Enlarge Person. That's always going to be nice. All right. Oh, her. Were we thinking of respecing her entirely? To not be sword and board? Probably. So, that would be respecialization. Valerie. I think I have to pay $1,000 just to respec. Okay, then we might have to live with her for a little while. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so then probably just keep her as Vindictive Bastard for just the moment. We won't make it complicated. We'll change her eventually, but once we have more money. Bonus hit point is fine. Stats, persuasion, sure. She gets Faded Grace, so she gets a bonus feat of save. Reflex, I guess. And that's it. Lindsay. So, we had some discussion here. Again, I don't want to look anything up. But I know she has good charisma and good dexterity, so we could just dip right into sorcerer. Kind of Seeker is like a pretty good fit for her narratively. I'm not sure exactly what Seekers lose. They add half their sorcerer level on perception checks made to locate traps and on all disabled device skill checks. And can disarm magical traps. So that would be kind of just a boon for her disarming shit and noticing traps. And aside from that, I don't know what she really loses. I think Wrath does a much better job of displaying what each subclass loses compared and what they gain compared to the base. Here I'm not exactly sure. Oh, they lose the bonus feat. They lose the bonus feat at level 1. They still get it at level 7 and then beyond. Yeah, let's just do Seeker. I think it's cool narratively. If she had to pick a bloodline, probably Faye would be the most narrative sense. She seems kind of the type, whereas everything else is a little bit much. Yeah, go for Faye. Yep, good. And Trickery. and persuasion. Sure, keep going on that. Choose ability. Laughing touch. At first level, you can cause a creature to burst out laughing for 1 round as a melee touch attack. This wouldn't really be what I would pick. Blood Havoc, though. Whenever you cast a sorcerer spell that deals damage, add 1 point of damage per die roll. This benefit applies only to damaging spells that are bloodline spells for your bloodline. So we don't really get to look at what my bloodline spells are. Oh no, I guess we do. So we get Entangle, Hideous Laughter, Deep Slumber, Poison, Bind Trap, Dispel Magic Greater, Change Staff, Irresistible Dance, and Shape Change. So these were all things that... This was the same path I had for the other game. So I'm actually going to go back. Because if we want to make her a blaster... then I think we probably want to go more into like an elemental bloodline. Possibly fire. Possibly fire, because that would get us elemental ray. We'd get burning hand, scorching ray, elemental body. Be pretty decent. If you pick a draconic one, you get the claws ability, which isn't really useful for a ranged character. You do get draconic bloodline arcana, which can boost damage. But you don't actually get many free spells. Yeah, I'm leaning fire. I think it's just generally the best. Especially now we don't have to deal with just armies of demons that have fire resistance. So let's just go for fire. And we could take Blood Havoc here, or we could take Elemental Ray. Elemental Ray is not insanely good, but it is kind of nice. But if we're gonna give her a bow, I don't know. Are we giving her a bow? Probably not. Although she does have precise shot, but that helps regardless. I guess no, we wouldn't give her a bow in that case. So take Elemental Ray. For your spells, she already has Ear Piercing, Scream, Cure Light Wounds. Probably... probably Grease I really like. And Burning Hands. Wait a minute, do I get Burning Hands? I do, don't I? That's at 3rd level. Hold on. So instead of Burning Hands, take... Magic Missile. Snowball. Snowball. Oh, but she has the Fire Arcana. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Changes any energy damage into fire damage. That's fine. There you go.
And Lindsay was called forth.
So she's yeah. She'll have to rest, of course, but there you go. Yeah, all right. Then Amiri, I think I mentioned going into Mutation Warrior. That's pretty solid. Okay, so if we continue down just barbarian, we get these rage powers, right? So let's just look real quick. Why persuasion? Yeah, I'm just gonna. Unless you don't get to pick any rage powers, it's just. Oh no, did I click fighter instead? I did, didn't I? Whoops, hold on. Barbarian. Okay. Yeah. Sure. So rage power. While raging, you gain resistance to acid, or you gain a bite attack, or you gain a beast totem that gives you 2 claw attacks, or you gain lethal stance, +1 competence bonus on melee attack rolls and thrown weapon attack rolls. It's not bad. And it is her favorite class, so there's an appeal to it. But had we went into something different, I'm just looking over some of the other choices I wouldn't normally think of. You know, there's some Slayer stuff you could go into. You could get like sneak attack. Yeah, but I mean, we grabbed Mutation Warrior. That could be just as juicy. We could grab. Does she have Bread for War? Weapon for Proficiency, Bastard Sword. We could take Weapon Focus and Bastard Sword. So she wouldn't get any mutagens yet. That would have to wait till level 3. But this would give her +2 natural armor bonus and +4 strength. -2 to like charisma or intelligence. Yeah, which is pretty good. And you'd get your bonus feats, and you'd get weapon training, and you'd get additional augments to the mutagens. It's really a pretty solid subclass. So I think let's go for Mutation Warrior. All right, I think that's good.
Tread lightly.
You know, just decisions. There's many decisions that can be made. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm prepared. Fear not. I'll stand between you and this scum. You're under my protection. Finally, a fight. I was bored with all that talking. Well, these aren't the heroics I was hoping to write about, but I guess even the greatest heroes had to start somewhere. I see you're not easily cowed. Beg you, be careful, and please don't let Oleg do anything too risky. Svetlana, go hide inside. We're gonna go meet our guests. 6 hours later. Boom!
We will prevail.
Very nice. That fucked him up good. Alright, inspire courage and move up a little bit. Damn, dude. You didn't even need my help. Let's delay. Let them come to us. There you go. delay a little bit more. They might come in. Ooh. Okay, I didn't want that. Charge! Boom, baby! 21 damage. Non-crit. 2d8 plus 8. She's not even raging. Pretty good. So we have solo tactics as swift action. I think this just makes it, if you have any team feats, you can just activate them by yourself, like outflank, which is not horrible. But yeah, for now, just move up there. Taco Bee, not a whole lot I can do, unfortunately. I can do Blade Lash. Miss. Oh, what was the miss? I don't know what the miss was. Okay, how about an elemental ray? You know, how about a... Can't reach this guy. Damn it. There you go. That's what we were looking for. Rage. Rage. Oh. She would have hit on a 2. This charge adds an attack bonus, so it's really nice. Ooh, cloak resistance +1. Well, may as well take it all. Well, that was nicely handled, huh? You rats got what you deserved. Now they'll know better than to treat honest people like cattle. We should call Boken out before he freezes in those bushes. Now, my lady, head on up to the guest rooms on the 2nd floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. And this is for your efforts. Now, don't offend me by trying to turn it down, just take it. An honest fight deserves an honest reward. If that were more common practice in this world, I think life would be so much better. Can we sell stuff to you? No. Talk tomorrow. Hold on, let me loot you blind, because that's not a mark against my morality.
Anything else?
Yoink.
I'll go ahead.
My personal stash, which has Tiger, of course, and Ember, a red panda, and a belt, the Explorer's belt, and Blessed Signet lets you cast Bless 3 times a day. All right. Good. So Explorer's belt, +2 bonus to con, +2 resistance bonus on saving throws against diseases, fatigue, and exhaustion. Well, you know, that's going on Taco Bee along with the Cloak of Resistance. 'Cause it looks cool. Nice. And then we have Bracers of Armor +1. Trying to think. Arcane spell failure chance. Now, when you say arcane spell, I've never actually looked this up, so let me get... Any arcane spell has a somatic component. What? Hmm. 90% of spells in Pathfinder use physical somatic gestures. Okay. Obviously, that's not great, but does she get any... Does she get any... A bard can cast bard spells while wearing light armor and using a shield. And a multi-class bard still incurs the normal arcane spell failure chance for arcane spells received from other class. Okay, so we don't want her in armor. She is becoming unto a sorcerer. But there you go. That's not great, but there you go. That's it then. Okay, this is perception, lore, nature. So there you go. And what's the other one that we got? Ember. +1 bonus. Morale bonus to saving throws. Why not?
We should move.
What troubles you?
There you go. I think that's it. Go to sleep. You wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. A quick look out of the window, and you find out that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream. And then, the half-transparent...
Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
The half-transparent outline of a beautiful nymph appears before you. Even in this ghostly form, it's clear that she's exhausted. It seems that only you can see or hear the nymph. Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
What do you want from me?
Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon, even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
Staglord is responsible for the fog?
Yes. It hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
So we have to go to a bandit camp to get them to tell me where an old house is, and hopefully at the old house I can remove the fog so that I can find the fortress of the Stag Lord. All right, I understand. Farewell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
The path is clear.
Okay, well, we could talk a lot about Lindsay. You know how it is. Alright, can't thank you enough for what you've done. I definitely don't want to waste your time, but if you have a moment, I have a request. What did you want to ask me? This is a very personal request, and maybe not important enough for your time. But the first time the Stag Lord's thugs came here demanding money, they also took my wedding ring. Just tore it off my hand. It's just a trinket, really, but it meant so much to me. I remember every moment of the day Oleg came to me to ask if I'd marry him. If you happen to find my ring among the bandits' possessions, please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved inside the band. There is one more thing. Among the bandits, there's a dark-haired woman who wields dual axes. She's not bad in a fight. In fact, she can be extremely dangerous and cruel. But please, I beg you, show her mercy if you have the chance. Well, I can't promise anything, but if I do come across your ring, I'll return it to you. And then we have Honorial 8 Eyes. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Seeking your fortune in the stolen lands? You aren't the only one of your kind here. Take my advice. Keep your eyes open and watch your back. Sometimes the ones who call themselves your friends are more dangerous than your enemies. Who are you? Okay. Gloria, You sit here waiting for adventurers who are in need of help. So this is our retrainer, as well as mercenary hires. So yeah, you can just hire, like, I want a fighter, you know, and it's not like a named companion or anything, but you can just have a fighter in your party. But you have to spend a bunch of money that we don't have. So that's that. And you can do that in Wrath as well. And I know that some people take very much advantage of that.
Let us be careful.
But not me. Okay, Oleg. Greetings. You certainly ruffled those villains' feathers. Well, anyway, new day, new troubles. Have you seen the fog? Never seen anything like it before. The road to Restov looks like someone spilled milk and it just hung in the air. I couldn't see anything through that soup, not even with a torch. Feels like witchcraft to me. I'd bet the Stag Lord's involved somehow. Rumors say he deals with all kinds of bad magic. Alright, show me your wares, Oleg. So we want to sell clubs. Sell most of these longbows. Pretty much all the daggers. Keep the torches. Sell the Foshar, Great Axe. Keep the heavy crossbow. Sell this, sell this, sell this. Sell all this stuff. Yep. Light shield, the spear, the tower shield. Pretty much all the armor. I think we have the armor we want. Yeah, you could do with stacking this, by the way. Okay, I think you can... Yeah, that puts all the junk on there. Oh, we didn't equip the Blessed Signet. Make sure to do that. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. Masterwork Bastard Sword. She has a ginormous sword, which is a large bastard sword. It's oversized. It's an exotic thing. Well, I guess, yeah, it's all exotic. Okay. So it's an additional -2 to attack rolls, but does more damage. Just 2d8 instead of 1d10. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty damn good. We can buy a light mace +1. Various things. There's the masterwork. So there's the long spear, which is two-handed. There's a spear, which is two-handed, but then there's the short spear, which is not. And then there's the not the javelin, the trident, which is one-handed. So that's a 1d8. So if we compare longsword to trident, it's strictly worse, although... No, it's strictly worse. It's very curious, isn't it? Why would anyone in their right mind choose a trident? What is the point of a trident? Here we go. Here's a thread. I don't actually know. I think some feats use it with nets, and it might be the sacred weapon for some god. To allow for a popular visual aesthetic. This is kind of a bummer. I don't... Yeah, I mean, I don't want to look up builds or anything. Oh, this is what I need. Oh. Shield brace. This allows you to use a two-handed weapon from the pole armor spears weapon group while also using a light, heavier tower shield. And the shield's armor check penalty, if any, applies to attacks made with the weapon. Okay, that's what we need. Shield brace. So assuming I had that, that would be a pretty good thing to grab. Ooh, heavy shield +1 lowers the armor check penalty by 1. It's a nice thing to buy. So yeah, in that case, then I would just start using spears, masterwork spear. But that was not an option for me. I don't think so. Am I gonna respec already? So yeah, I got 1 feat. No, you got 2 feats. That's assuming. Hold on. Okay, yeah, this is a post discussing the tabletop RPG, so this might not actually be in the game. Hold on. Sounds like it's in the game. Am I gonna respec already? I mean, let me just talk to this person. Okay. First 3 times is free. Okay, great. Oh god, we gotta go through the portraits again. The load. There it is. Okay, it's not too bad. There it is. All right. Good. Human. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were human. And now we don't have the option to be a female. The hell? What the fuck? Oh god, I'm really fucking with stuff here. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, I can't be a female. Oh god. What the fuck? Buttons are literally gone. I would understand if you can't change in a respec, but you can change your race, so it doesn't really make any sense either. I have to just hope that I can use the mod or something to just change your gender. But great. So we want to be a Magus Skirnir. And pick Magus as our class. And pick Gozra. And keep your shit. Bonus hit point. Yep, we want strength. You could go to 20. I think we want reasonable stats aside from that, something like that. Oh, I have 2 more points. Yeah, there we go. Okay, shield brace is not here, so let's cook the unavailable. Shield brace. Okay, you have to have shield focus and a base attack bonus of 3. Or 1 level of fighter. So when is my base attack bonus going to hit 3? At level 4. So we could just wait until level 4. Or I have to take fighter instead of Skirnir. I think we can probably wait. In which case I don't have to change off of a female, which is just better for now. But we did get a new shield, so slap that bad boy on. And go ahead and put torches on these people. I wonder if I should maybe make Valerie into a ranged character. Although with strength and no dex, that's not really a great option either. Because I think no matter what, your dex is used. Yeah. I mean, she'd be okay with a thrown weapon, but I mean, with the shit dex. Okay, it's not really an option. Not really an option. And you can't use composite bow. You can use a heavy crossbow instead. You may as well. Then we want to talk to Boken. Can I help you in any way? Well, since you're asking, there's a cave nearby. I used to pick berries in there, but the place has been overrun by spiders. The berries are red, look a lot like raspberries. Fangberries, I call them. I'd be real grateful if you gathered a basket of them and brought them back. Just be quick if you do, they spoil quickly. The spiders in the cave are mean. Here, let me give you some alchemical fire. Crafted it myself. Burn those spiders to a crisp. I will teach them for taking over my Fangberry cave. I also need a bucket of moon radishes. They're a rare and mysterious plant. I don't know where to find them, but I know that kobolds gather them and they value them highly. It's not a huge deal, really. Yeah. Okay. So, you don't specifically need the alchemical fire for the spiders. But you do need a lot of alchemist fire for various reasons. So we need actually not even alchemist fire. You could just take acid flasks. Because they're cheaper. So yeah, just buy a bunch of these. Beyond that, I mean, there's some good potions in here, like Enlarged Person. That's a pretty solid potion. But do I want to spend a lot of money on it? Nah, it's iffy. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So then, also, somebody should equip this ring. How about you? And, yeah, we all need to have these acid flasks. Everyone needs acid flasks. So this is a pretty well-known cave, the spider cave that we'd be going into. Not a pleasant place. And that's not because of the spiders. The spiders are not bad at all. It's the swarms. You're going to encounter swarm enemies right away. And they suck. They suck quite a bit. For most builds. That's why I'm actually bringing, like, acid flasks and torches. Because it's just not a pleasant place. Oh yeah, I remember this. A jittery old man in squalid clothing shuffles up to you. His gray hair is unkempt, and he continually clenches and unclenches his wrinkled, freckled hands. When he stops and looks up at you, his eyes widen, and he tugs at his beard. Strange weather, invisible fog creeping out of the woods, soars beyond the sky, obscures the sun and moon. Strange. Who are you? Remus, but that won't help with the fog. What are you doing here? I do nothing. Breathe, walk, observe. The fog looks visible enough to me. I see more than ever. I've never seen so much before. But someone must look, and no one else can. Visible fog, does that mean you can find your way through it? The fog is wrong. It hinders your legs, not your sight. I wish not to try. I should probably go. You hasten. You should. Your rival wastes no time. He races, but in another direction. He searches for power. He'll find it. My rival? Do you mean Tartuccio? He's not tall, but he wants to climb high. Beside him are those who could stand against him, and might yet still. What power is he searching for? Someone else's, old but forever young, that which was taken from another, that which gave joy, and now gives death. Can you tell me where he is now? He is in an old tomb, south of the trading post. Thank you. Alright. Once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties, claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. Awesome. That's if we want to go check out the old tomb. But first, we have spiders to deal with. Damn it. There we go. Alright, very nice, pleasant location. Nothing to fret about here. So yeah, obviously I have gone into this cave before. I've never finished it, and it's usually what's prompted me to like go back and restart to do a different build,
Let us bide our time.
because I really struggle with the swarms. It's the reason I've grabbed Burning Hands a bunch, but I think specifically the torches and the flasks are just more reliable. The swarms aren't really like super dangerous, it's just they're annoying as shit. Wow, that's pretty good. And if you don't have a solution, like, you can just sit there for days and try to kill them, and it won't work.
Forwards.
Hold on. I have Bless. Bless is a morale bonus. This is a competence bonus. Good. Definitely stack. Yeah, we use a lot of charges around here. I don't know why, because I never use them in Wrath. They're good.
Tear them apart!
Good luck.
Aim carefully.
Nice. A powerful hit. There you go.
Stay behind me.
Normal difficulty, baby. See ya. It's not happening, dude.
Attack.
You deserved it.
They go down!
Yeah. Just pretty easy. Pretty easy stuff. But that's not what scares me now, is it? Hold on. Actually, can we fix the formation a little bit? Just because I want to spread out my melee so they have more charging room. Something like that. Okay. Good. More spiders.
The path
Blood
is
for
clear.
Gorum!
I don't think I even need that. They're not hitting me with shit. Tank the whole world, baby.
Let us strike as one. Justice.
Nice crit. Oh. Better crit.
A solid plan.
Ah, critting left and right. Damn it.
Do not hold back! Bring it!
Easy. Normal difficulty.
Forwards.
No, Taco B. That's alright.
Any last wishes?
Aim carefully.
There we go. far, so easy. And you even get the fang berries right here, so I guess you could just leave, but why on earth would we do that? Why are you failing so much? It's a DC of 20. What? Is that real? Is there no aid another for skill checks? Isn't that in the board game, in the tabletop game? Well, this will give +2. Is she really my best check for nature? No, I mean, not really. I never had issues before, so I must have had a main character that went into lore nature. Yeah, I don't think there's much that helps with skill checks. So, okay.
Applause, please.
Yeah, Lindsay's the best. Okay.
Yes.
Alright. Good. Okay. Now, you're going to want to bust out your torches. There you go. I think it only does like 1 damage on a hit, but that's better than 0, which is what you would do.
I'll go ahead.
Such enemies can be extremely dangerous. They're vulnerable to acid and alchemical fires, spells with an area effect, or spells that require an attack roll. As a last resort, you can also try to use torches. Yeah, basically. There you go, 1 damage. I mean, they don't have that much health. Can't tell you how much health they have, but they don't have much.
Attack! Skills.
Nice. Spells that require an attack roll, such as Acid Splash. What does that mean? Must succeed on a ranged touch attack to hit it. Well, then that would also be this, I assume. Fuck. There's a problem with that method, though.
Tear them apart!
But yes, we do have the flasks.
A solid plan. Onwards!
Fuck, that's a high roll. Armor class of 19. Because of soft cover? Because I assume Amiri's like in the middle of it.
They go down!
Okay, well, don't keep trying to do that.
Forwards!
And oh yeah, ability damage. Awesome.
Stay behind me!
This is where I step in.
This won't kill
Aim
me!
carefully!
God damn it.
Let us strike as one.
This is not very impressive.
Serves you right.
Fuck, we're missing everything.
I'm all right.
Attack. Do not falter.
Shit.
You deserved it.
This won't kill me.
Fuck off.
A solid plan.
Any last wishes?
Taco B, just hit it. What's wrong with you? I don't know why it hates her so much. God damn it, Taco B, just hit it.
Onwards.
This is where I step
Why did Lindsay have to do that? Why is she doing all the work?
Bring it.
There it is. Jesus. That was not pleasant. So yeah, nice -2 strength. Wand of Cure Moderate Wounds. Ooh, it's pretty good.
Adventures come.
Also, ignore that. Ignore that. We don't really need that on our bar. Put this shit on your bar, because that's kind of nice. And that's that.
Let's head out.
So yeah, I mean, it's very like D&D, you know. We're not just thrown into like this demonic invasion all of a sudden and we're the chosen ones. It's just like, yeah, we're just a group of adventurers in a cave killing spiders. Very nice.
Yes. Axe. Yes.
Just delay. Fuck. Sickened. I'm sickened.
Aim carefully.
Why don't you have an acid flask exactly? Okay. Just keep chucking them. Nice. That's how you deal with them. There's more. Oh yeah, there's more.
Attack.
throw another one. That's why we bought a bunch of them. Ugh, yikes. That was so not what I wanted to do, actually. I don't know what I was thinking there.
A solid plan.
Ah, yeah, they sicken me. They nauseate me, and it just fucks with you. Swarms are no joke.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Two. God, old school RPGs are so rough.
I require healing.
Forwards.
No, I better heal. Nope. Instant nauseated. Lose your action. Awesome.
I can't keep this up much longer.
There's 7. That's better. Miss.
I require healing.
Aim carefully.
Still nauseated. No, don't walk through the swarm.
I can't keep this up much longer. Let us strike as one.
I'm all right.
Yeah, so you can see why this cave is kind of well known
Attack.
as being just brutal right at the start. I'm not sure what they were thinking exactly.
This won't kill me. Tear them apart.
I require healing.
Yeah, fuck. Man, if we could just get a solid hit on him, that would be so good. Come on, Lindsay, do it. Yeah, that's something.
I feel faint.
They go down.
Damn, should have thrown. Now she's fucked. God. All right, come on, Lindsay. Just end the swarms and we'll do this. Wow, that was really off. We got one.
Learn from my mistake.
Oh, right.
Come on, here we go. No, fuck. Okay, fine, here we go. Lindsay's got this. Wow, how off can you throw a flask?
Learn from my mistake.
Rage. Oh my god. You are swinging with a sword. Oh no, she... Yeah, she's swinging with her sword. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cure Amiri, because that's our best hope. Oh, that's beautiful. That's the kind of numbers you like to see.
Bring it!
Doesn't look like she's swinging her sword anymore, but yeah. Fine, we got this. We got this now. Yeah, fucking swarms, dude. They're insane. -3 strength. Door.
They go down!
Making it increasingly hard to hit them. I guess that makes sense. Got him. Jesus. Oh, another -6 strength. So she's at 1 and she's still poisoned. Even though it's dexterity damage. So how exactly she's taking strength damage?
I'm listening.
I would need like remove poison or treat affliction or something,
Just letting me.
of which I don't have.
Listening.
So
I shall
awesome.
not fail.
Okay, that was a lot of fun. That healed you for 13? What the fuck? I didn't even know that was possible. Yeah, she can't even move because of her strength failure. But I think that's it. So we got a orc double axe, masterwork dagger, and some coal.
Do not falter!
That's basically the cave. So I guess we'll just rest here. Although, don't you have to actually, like... Doesn't she have to take her position? Oh, no. Okay, we're fine.
To arms!
God damn it. Yeah, yeah. It's fine. We got this.
A solid plan.
Onwards!
Yeah, you know what? Just do it that way.
Stay behind me! Let us strike as one!
It's a greater giant spider.
Ah!
Spell was lost due to arcane spell failure. I have a 25% chance, which is from my armor, which makes sense, except I thought Skirnir got to bypass that bullshit. But apparently, no. Oh, they don't suffer from the... when casting Magus spells while using a shield. The way that's phrased sounds like I never suffer arcane spell failure chance when casting Magus spells. I don't have any other spells except a Magus spell, but I think maybe it means just not your shield spell failure. Maybe I'll have to look into it.
I require healing.
It really sucks without Amiri, but we got it. Let's finish our rest.
Watch each other.
Oh my god! This place blows! This is a ferocious giant spider.
I'm writing you out of our
Do
story.
not falter.
Nope, failed my concentration check, so that's good. Oh, there we go. All right, back to our rest. I'm sure we'll finish it. Oh my god. We're never gonna leave this place.
Look at me!
Forwards.
Yeah, she died. So she died, so she went back to 1 strength. Great.
Be careful.
Dude, I don't think we'll ever leave this place. I think I'm fucked. Unless I start cheating. I don't know what to do.
Won't kill me.
Okay, now Amiri just fucking died. And the others are not long, because these are tough. 20 hit points. Well, this is just a normal giant spider. Yeah, this cave blows chunks.
Right where the legend.
Well, now I could just leave. Because Amiri's dead, but I'm probably going to reload. Alright, I gotta end the video here. I'm gonna reload and try and sort this out somehow, and we'll make it out of here eventually, don't worry. But for now, my name is Mangg. Game watching has been Pathfinder Kingmaker. See you fine folks in the next part.